some of you were wanting to read Psalms, and one kind of stood out of all of them, and I wanted to do it. And not only that, I feel encouraged to do both of it in English and in Spanish. So today it's going to be kind of a short English and then a short in Spanish. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm actually using my tablet today that I just got. So let's get started. Psalms 121. A song of ascents. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. I love that this is all about affirmations from God, that He will always be there, that He will always be watching over us, that He will always be guiding us in the right direction. I think it's our part is to be open to see Him where He wants to guide us. Be open in our hearts so we can see, trust in Him and love Him enough to trust Him. Be able to understand that He is watching over us, and that's where the trust comes in. Trust that He's watching us, that He's guarding us, that He's guiding us into the path that He wants us to take. Salmos 121. Jehová es tu guardador. Cántico gradual. Alzaré mis ojos a los montes. ¿De dónde vendrá mi socorro? Mi socorro viene de Jehová, que hizo los cielos y la tierra. No daré tu pie al resbaladero, ni se dormirá el que te guarda. He aquí, no salida y tu entrada, desde ahora y para siempre. You know what I noticed? That when I read it in Spanish, there's certain words that are like deep, like they I don't know if it's the language, if it's the meaning of the word, that it almost takes you into a deeper level. If I were to translate this, well, I mean, it is translated from English to, or whatever, from Greek to, from Hebrew to all these other languages. But for some reason, the Spanish just kind of gets me thinking into more of a deeper. And again, I don't know if it's, maybe it was because it's my first language. I'm not sure. But it talks, you know, it says, alzaré mis ojos a los montes, like I will lift up my eyes to the hills. De donde vendrá mi socorro. Mi socorro is like hope. Like it's almost like that the passion of, or yeah, like that it's an emotional, like socorro, it's like such an emotional word. It can be, I take it as like a deep, like, de donde vendrá mi socorro, my deepest worries, my deepest hopes, all of my deepest emotions, where do they come from? And then it says, mi socorro viene de Jehová, it comes from God. He, the person that made the earth, you know, the person that made the sky and the ground, the earth, the person that created the earth is the person that is taking care, that is giving us hope, that is there to guide us. I think that translation is supposed to be guide, but socorro is like almost like being rescued, like a rescued to, I mean, guide is someone guiding you, but socorro is like like someone that's lifting you up. It's more like a physical. Again, I'm not sure if that's just my interpretation of it. He would never sleep. God never sleeps. No se adormecerá means like he won't become numb. Like I feel like that's the word that's interpreted. That word, it's numb. Like he won't get tired. Like God won't get tired of you. He won't fall asleep on you. He will always be there to direct you. He's not gonna let you let go. Like he will always be there. He's not gonna just say, you know what, I'm a little tired today. I think they can handle it today. We'll see. If not, I'll fix it tomorrow. God doesn't do that. God is 100% there, 100% watching you and guarding you. There's a series of Moses and all the plagues that Moses tried to get Israel, have Israel become free, and God sent plagues. Oh gosh, I forget the order, but it was just really bad things that happened. Maybe I should do that story. I don't know. But it just reminded me of that, and it's all those things. I mean, God was protecting Israel. He wanted to set Israel, his people, to be free. Jehová es tu guardador, he's your guidance, he's your protector. And he is your right, he is your shadow. He is your shadow and your right hand. God is your shadow and is your right hand. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this because it brings this to a different level. Your shadow is always following you. Your shadow is always there. Your right hand is your mate, your dominant, well, your left hand. But it symbolizes that it's your right hand. You know, like when someone is in charge, the and someone else is their right hand. That means that right hand is always there to help. That's God. He is there to help us, like, all the time. Am I overreacting? Alright. El sol no te fatigará de día, ni la luna de noche. It's talking about the sun, how the sun won't drain you. The sun won't drain you. And the moon won't drain you. I know that kind of sounds funny, like interpreting it. But I feel like that's the hope that we carry with us, that as Christians, that's the hope that we cling to when we trust in God. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay day and night. Whether it's raining and or whether it's storms, there's storms in our lives. When there's sunny days in our lives, when there's dark days in our lives, he's not gonna sweat it. He's gonna be like, I got this. I got this. Jehová te guardará de todo mal. He will protect you from everything that's wrong, everything that's not for you. He will protect you. Él guardará tu alma. He will. He's protecting your heart. He's guarding your heart from pain, from sorrow, from bad things happening. There's things that just are gonna happen in your life, good and bad. But he protects us when bad things happen. He protects our hearts. He sends it out the right message, the right words, the right person to give you that encouragement or give you that hug or that physical contact that you might need just to feel like to lift you up. Jehová guardará tu salida y tu entrada desde ahora y para siempre, forever. From now till forever. He will always guard you when you leave and when you come in and when you go. That could symbolize while you're here, when you're brought into the world, all the way through your life until you're out of this world and we move on to our next life, our next life, our real life, where we get to spend with Him, with God. This has been really cool for me. I'm not sure how you guys feel about this, doing the Spanish-English thing. Let me know. I'm more than glad to just keep it in English. But I thought that was such a cool, how it's interpreted, at least how I'm interpreting it in my mind. This is why it's so cool you might get something out of it. You might get something out of it. You might get a different perspective. Something that goes in your mind and goes click, and you're like, whoa. So that is Psalms 121. It's all about protection, all about guidance, all about trust. How God is always there when you come and when you go. He will protect your heart. He will protect your soul. He will be guiding you through your life now and forever. So I hope you enjoyed this Psalms, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Just click over here and subscribe.